Welcome back everybody to another episode of UWP Custom Baits. Today I got some packages in for some other bait makers, so we are going to go through those and show you what I got. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out to these guys over at Crispin Garage. I will leave their YouTube down below. They ran my logo on their race car last year, and it was really cool of them to do that. So they were hanging a new body on their car this coming up season, so they cut me out this little panel here to hang up on my shop wall. So I'm going to put this back there somewhere so I can have it up in the videos and stuff like that. So if you're into racing or wrenching on cars in general, just anything of that kind of nature, go over there and check them guys out. Really cool dudes over there. So we are going to jump into these packages, show you what I got, and we might run through a color or two or something today because I got some new colorants in. I'll show you those too. So let's get to it. Alright, let's check out some stuff. I had already opened the box because typical UWP fashion, I wasn't recording and didn't realize. But this first package is from Jolly Bait Company. He is also a YouTuber and makes baits here on YouTube, so I'm going to drop his stuff down below. He did a live recently where he was doing some remelts live, and he ran a little like promo during his live. So I picked up some of his baits during his live to get some of his stuff. So he's got these custom crawls that look really cool. I throw a bunch of jigs in my river, and I think these would be a cool little trailer for my jigs. See, it's got his little logo there on the little claws. So I thought that was pretty neat. I want to try those out. But this was what I was most interested in, his custom Helgermite. I like to go out west and fish for smallmouth a couple times a year, and I think these will absolutely kill out there. Check those out. I think those are super cool. Nice little juicy body with some little legs. And I believe this is also a custom mold of his, so you can only get them over there at his channel. So yeah, I'll definitely leave that in the description. I just got a couple colors here: black and blue, classic, some Morning Dawn, looks awesome. Don't know what these are. Cinnamon purple, also look super juicy. And then we got some remelts down here and some different style baits, which was part of the promo. So yeah, Jolly Bait Company. Be sure to check him out. He is here on YouTube. He's got a pretty good channel over there. So yep, I'm gonna move on to the next one, but that's what we got from him. So I was undecided which one to open next, and I kind of rock, paper, scissored and picked this one. This one is from Chris over at LipRippers. We are getting another trade together. We've already traded before, but we decided to run it back one time because he got some cool stuff in that I wanted to give a try. Just get everything dumped out of there, and oh yeah, I can already see the cool stuff right off the start. So I like to throw a lot of BFS stuff in my river, and I definitely wanted to try out these new micro bladed jigs from Epic, which that looks sick. Looks like we got either some, I don't know if that's siren scales or some moon dust up there. It kind of looks siren scaly, but I'm not sure. It looks super awesome though. That's super cool. I think we got a couple of these, maybe some different sizes. Oh yeah, check it out. Awesome. I think these are going to do great on my BFS setup. Two more there. That green one's pretty cool. Let me pull that one out real quick for you guys. I like to do a lot of fire tiger, so I might do like a fire tiger colorway with this somehow, maybe to match it up. That green is awesome though. Check that out. So yeah, the bladed jig from Epic that just came out. And we got some trailers that's going to go on there. I think these are the tactical shads. Oh, I'm gonna get those in a minute. More tactical shads there. Super cool. These green ones look super awesome as well. Looks like we might have some siren scales in there and some type of borealis or moon dust going on. Super sweet. But these right here, I was super interested in these because he actually ended up getting a custom mold done. And hopefully I'll be doing some videos here soon on some shad fishing. And we throw a lot of 2-inch grubs, and he was like, hey man, I got this 2-inch grub custom mold I'm getting done, so I'll send some your way. And I think these are going to be pretty spot on for what we use. So this is a custom mold of his. Let me see if I can throw it on here real quick on camera without screwing it up. I kind of bunched the body up a little bit, but I think that is going to mash. That's going to be sick. I can rig better, I promise. I'm on camera here, getting nervous, but yep, that is from Chris over at LipRippers, and we actually might run him a color today because I got to send him something back, and I think he asked for the little epic worm, drop shot worm like this. So we're going to run him a different color though. All right, next package real quick. You've seen him on the channel before. We got Daniel over at Bent Rod, sent some stuff, and it is looking sweet already. Check this out. Sticker? That is awesome. With the little fish coming up. Man, that's cool. Got some more Bent Rod stickers here. Love stickers. This is that drop shot. Man, check that out. I'm going to have to take one of these out of the bag. I don't forgot what I was saying about Bent Rod being on the channel before. These worms here. Check that out. Look at that belly. That is awesome. I'm going to have to ask him what powder this is. I'm pretty sure it's involved in 8-bit. But this is a, I believe this is a bass tackle mold, and I'm super interested in it because I saw him laminating, and it has the laminating plates and all. And I can go ahead and tell you, I like it already. I am a sucker for the drop shot style worms, and those look right up my alley because black and blue gets it done on my river. But yeah, check these out. Also, this is his custom mold he got done, I believe, from Woo Molds, and he has a, I don't know if I'll call it a promo code, but a affiliate code with them. So if you go check out Woo Molds, be sure to use Bent Rod's code over there. But yep, I'm super interested in throwing these bad boys. Check out what kind of action is on those. Colors, again, on point. They will absolutely smash in my river. Check these out. Super sick. I love it. And we got some more rigs here. I've bought some of these from him before, and they are super nice, so I'm glad he sent some more. Oh, there's just so much good stuff. Hold on. I'm going, my train of thought is getting off the rails right now. Another custom of his, I was actually looking at making a worm very similar to this. Not as small though, but I was very interested in the tail action here. But I think this is going to be super sweet also on my river. Just like a little, I'm going to have to say drop shot. I mean, I'm addicted to it. Throw it all the time. It just works. So yeah, check those out. Another custom mold from Woo Molds from him. So make sure you go over there and check out Woo Molds and use his affiliate code. And these, again, sick. I know he says he does up his purples. He's a purple guy. And I can't blame him because look at that right there. With the siren scales, I'm sure there is some 8-bit back there in the background. Also flashing. I think I'm going to have maybe like 10 minutes of just showing off baits and not even getting any work done. But these are super killer. Thank you, Daniel, over at Bent Rod. He already received his package from me. I sent him some stuff. So I will try to include his video down in the description or some way to get over there to check out his stuff where I sent him his. And this stuff is super sweet. I cannot wait to fish them. So thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Chris. Thank you to Jolly Bait Company and everybody. And I'm going to show you guys some stuff I'm fixing to make here in a second. Real quick, I did pick up some colorants from Circle B. Actually, I talked to Snatching, and I also talked to Daniel over at Bent Rod. I was like, hey, I'm going to put in a Circle B order. What is some colors I absolutely have to get? and they were like, yep, if you put an order, you know, don't slip up and not get these. So I picked up a couple different colors from them to try out. This pearl is super awesome. I actually poured it already. Hold on real quick. I poured it in a fin kicker. This is the top is the Midnight Blue from them, and the belly is the pearl. So that is from Circle B on the fin kicker. I also picked up their full line of holographic flake. So yep, we are going to be doing something with those at some point in time. Not sure when I can get a full video out on them, but we're going to pull out the drop shot mold and get some plastic going here. So I already know this video is going to be long as I don't know what. So let's get going. Okay, we got some plastic going here. We are going to be making a color today I call Bad Shad. Well, kind of a rendition of a color I call Bad Shad, because I'm going to be changing the belly up a little bit, because I did get in this pearl from Circle B Tackle. This is one of the colors that Daniel said definitely jump on, so I wanted to try it out. Just a little tip, when it says 2X strong formula, it means it, because this stuff is thick as a bowberry biscuit. So I went in and made sure I stirred it up all really good, but we are going to be using that for the belly. Get a couple of drops of that in there. Here we go. It's hard to even get it to come out, really. Yep. Like when I say it's thick, or maybe it's just this bottle's thick, I don't know, but it was kind of hard to get that to come out. I don't want super opaqueness. I just want to have a little pearl down there going on. So if you can check that out, we might just stop with that just to see how that does. But yeah, super thick, just my opinion, but I do like it. It does make a real nice color, and it is super pearly. So we're going to stop with that for the belly, because I really couldn't get a drop count. I kind of just had to, you know, mash some in there. But we're going to move on to the top color. And for our top color, super easy. We're going to do 6 drops dead on black. We are going to do a 1/4 4-0 black flake, a pinch of 15 purple, and we're going to do a pinch of 15 gold. Get that all stirred in, and this is going to be our top color. So that is it. Pretty simple. Now all there's left to do is shoot it. Okay, here we go. We have the 3.8 ghillie pulled out, and we have the 3.5 drop shot leech there. Get these all going. Just looking at my little purge pile, I actually might have wanted to go a little bit thicker with the pearl. Not sure yet. We'll see what they look like in the baits. These baits don't take a lot of plastic at all. Not bad. Everything felt good. Get them topped up here, and then we are going to reveal them. All right, here we go. Let's take a look and see how we did. We are going to start with the 3.5 drop shot leech. Ooh, that did not turn out well. Ooh, bad laminate, guys. Look at that. That one almost completely filled in with pearl. I wonder what happened with that. Let's peel these back, see how they look. Not good at all. I wonder what happened there. Maybe a difference in temperatures, maybe? We got a real black one up here. Real pearl one on this side. Those did not come out good. They were still fish. I'm 100% going to fish these, but bad laminate, guys. So I'm going to leave it in just to show you I'm not cutting all this stuff out just to make myself look good. I do make mistakes. Now I got to figure out what happened there. Almost guarantee it was something to do with my temperature of my plastic somehow. Hopefully all these are not the same way. Let's pop them open. Okay, these look a lot better. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. So I got these really good. Might have something to do with the consistency of the pearl versus just a plain color. I don't know what I want to say, but all you bait makers know what I'm talking about. But these came out pretty good. I like this. The Bailey is right on for what I wanted, actually. So I was kind of fearful that I didn't have enough, but it actually came out right how I wanted it. So yeah, this is my Bad Shad, kind of a rendition of my Bad Shad. The other Bailey I use for Bad Shad is actually the Dead On Snowshine. So I wanted to see what it was going to look like with this Circle B Pearl. So we are going to run these again and hopefully get a better shoot on these worms. That was not ideal, but I kind of like these. The tail actually came out a little bit more pearl. You can see it kind of run up, so it's kind of almost got just pearl tail with this real black, real dark top. So, yep, check those out. They look good. Let's run it back one time. Here we go, round two. Let's see if I can do a better job on those leeches this time. Get my injector purged here. I think I'm gonna do 2 of the gillies. Then I'm gonna hit my leeches. Hopefully that did better. Let's go back to the gilly. And that is gonna be that. Let's hope we have a better run this time. If not, we gotta figure out what we're doing wrong. So that's what bait making is all about. Always learning. So I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up and let's take a look. All right, round two. We are gonna start with the gilly this time. We're gonna hold the suspense for the drop shot leech until last. See what we got here. They're just gonna come out wherever, so that'll be fine, half and half. Again, these look super good. Check those bellies out. Have a little bit of run over there, but you can hardly even tell. Nice. Go ahead and yank these off real quick. I like it. Very shady in my opinion. Dark top, that pearl belly. Can't go wrong. Now let's check out the drop shot leech, see if we did any better. I think the dark is going to be on this side, I think. All right, see, that looks a little bit more even there. This is a thinner worm, so that black really thins out towards it, gets towards the tail. I don't know why I'm trying to lay those back in there perfect. I don't all for the camera, guys. So, yep, let's peel these back. Yes, that looks way better this time. And like I said, that's what it's all about. If you make a mistake, figure out where you went wrong and adjust. And hopefully it works out, which this time it did. Nice Baileys there. Look at them. Nice and uniform all the way through. Sweet little dark back. With these thinner baits, you can go a couple drops darker, but I like the transparent look a lot in clear water, so I think these are going to be perfect myself. So I got to run some more of these, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I'll go ahead and run down the rest of my plastic in this mold. I got plenty of those, so I don't want to bore y'all with that. I'm going to show them all at the end, and we are going to get to the outro of this video. Real quick before we get to the closing segment, I did want to talk about my injector a little bit because I did get some questions about it recently. And I also saw a video from Preacher's Creatures where he showed all his injectors and he talked about this AI injector here. I'm going to do a full review on this injector come spring. I did do my initial impressions of it when I got it. That was a while ago, probably 8 months plus, and I've used this injector almost every single time since then, so I have learned a lot about it. My main thing is I did not like the blending block that came with it, so I had my N2 blending block modified by these gentlemen here. They have a nice machine shop and stuff, and they are way more talented than I am when it comes to doing this stuff. So I got them to make this fit on here because I do like the locking mechanism that AI has, and I added this bigger nut here. And yeah, I like to use this blending block because I can preheat it and all that stuff. And I will do a full review on this later because I know you've seen me before in the past using a clamp and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. That I'd had a question about my blending block from somebody else, so I hope this answers their question about that I did modify another blending block to fit my AI injector, and so far this setup has been pretty solid for me. So yep, that's just that real quick, and let's get to the outro of this video. All right, let's look at some baits. This is what I ran tonight. We have the gillies here. These came out super good. I really like these. I really like this color. Real good shad pattern in my opinion. I catch a lot of fish on this in my area. So yep, that is the gilly with the circle B, pearl belly, just a little black smoky top with some flake thrown in. Real simple color, but gets the job done. That is those. And we did run us a lot more of these epic leeches here, the drop shot leech. I caught a ton of smallmouth on these when I went out to Tennessee this past season. And I catch a bunch of the Alabama bass in my area on these. They love just crushing these dudes on a drop shot. So that is those. And we also got us a little bonus mold in. We had to throw the fin kickers in there because what would a shad pattern be without it being in a swim bait? So we got those going as well, and I think they turned out real nice. One of my go-to colors for me. So that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully it is not terribly long. I know I tried to include a lot of different things in this video. This video has actually spanned a couple of days. I've been extremely busy prepping for shad season here in North Carolina. I do a ton of stuff with shad fishing with a lot of local shops. So I have been busy and all that good stuff, which is a good thing. So that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch y'all next time.